this is not your first training camp. Obviously, it was your first time having training camp in Oxnard with the Dallas Cowboys. Just tell me what your first impressions of it have been, and how's it been so far?
The weather great. Yeah, the weather great. So I've been in the South all my life, so I'm used to like 95, humidity, 2 pair of cleats at practice, 2 pair of gloves. So 71 every day, you can't beat it.
Brandon, Mississippi, correct?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about just your upbringing. Like, where did football start with you?
First I started out playing baseball. Then one day, my mom was going to choir rehearsal, and somebody was like, bring your son out there to play football. And started out playing quarterback. I think our first game we only had like 11 people show up, so we didn't have enough people. So we had to combine with this team from Vicksburg, and we were like 1-8.
Okay.
But I finally started playing receiver, which is kind of crazy because the dude who went to high school with my uncle was named Brian Thomas, and his wife ended up being Sarah Thomas. So their first NFL ref. So that was the first team I was on. So she was, her husband was my coach and everything. And after that, receiver was my first love after that, and just took off after that.
So you started with quarterback, you went to receiver. Did you ever try any other positions?
I played DB.
Okay.
I probably got my first couple offers at DB, but other than that, receiver and DB.
Tell me, I don't know much about Brandon, Mississippi. I know it's a small town, and I know football is kind of, that's where the athletes come. Just tell me about a little bit about growing up there. Like, what is Brandon, Mississippi all about?
City loves football, loves sports. It's a quiet town. Not too big, not too small, but like just right. Quiet city. Everybody close around there. We don't really just had too many people. Probably had like a few people in the league. DeMario Davis, Gardner Minshew, and some other guys. But it's a nice city. I'm glad to be from there.
Tell me a little bit about your decision about going to Ole Miss and staying close to home. Like, I feel like you had opportunities if you wanted to go to some other schools, leave the state, but you decided to stay in your backyard. What was that like, and what came about that decision for you?
It came down to like Mississippi State, Georgia, and Ole Miss were my 3 schools. So my high school quarterback was finna go to Mississippi State, but he was a year younger than me, so I wasn't finna wait. I was finna go to Georgia. Me and George could have had the opportunity to play together, but we're playing together now, so that's cool. But AJ and DK were leaving, so they were leaving. It was going to be some spots open, so I walked in and started my freshman year.
Now, coming to the NFL from a small town, I'm sure your parents and family is pretty proud of you. How much have they played a role in this? And did you have like siblings that you looked up to as well that also played?
No, I ain't really had no siblings that played. My brother, he tried to play sports, but he was short in high school. And soon he graduated, he shot up to like 6'1", so he just had bad luck. But my pops played semi-pro football. He played Jackson State too. Mom was a nurse, so I looked at both of my parents. They worked pretty hard, so it showed me an example how to be a man and everything else. So that's about it.
I'm sure they were able to go to a lot of games since you were so close to home. So what was it like when you got drafted and you're in Carolina, and how often were they able to come see you play and do your thing?
Crazy thing is, we got a small airport in Mississippi. So Jackson only got like 8 terminals, so it's like really small. It's small. I stay like 5 minutes from it. So Jackson is like, they got Americans, so the 2 flights they get, like 5 flights a day, is to Dallas and Carolina. So they can catch a flight all the time. So
Okay.
I can catch a flight to Mississippi right now if I wanted to. So it was cool having my people out there every game, so they saw me play all the time.
Tell me a little bit about your time that you spent with the Panthers and what you kind of learned about yourself and in your game. Like, what did you learn about yourself there?
NFL is more about like precision and timing. Just approaching everything as a pro. Going through a lot of mental battles and stuff too. Just trying to get going. My rookie year we was 2-15, so that was rough. Going into my second year with high hopes. You know what I'm saying? When you got a new staff, you're not that guy, so you like a clean slate. So sometimes things just don't go your way. So I'm just glad I was in. I had nice teammates, like being around Adam Thielen. I learned a lot from him. It was fun playing with Bryce and everybody else, but sometimes it's just you're not meant to be everywhere for a long time. So I'm glad Dallas took a chance on me. They kept calling, and I'm finally here. I love being in Dallas. I love everything about it. I'm ready to go out there and make a name for myself this year.
I know you said you came from a team that was, struggling a little bit and made some changes in the coaching staff, and then you come to Dallas, but you come in November, late in the season, when they're struggling themselves. What was the difficulty of not only coming in November, but coming to a team that was also trying to figure things out?
Man, I was on a team that was 2-15. Like, Dallas struggling and Carolina struggling was not the same. So, it was better than what I was at. So, but I know Dallas. I know what they're looking forward to. So, I know he was in a bad predicament. Dak got hurt like 2 days before I got traded, so that was unfortunate for me. and not having the time down the quarterbacks last year, trying to learn offense, because certain formation we had last year, with certain formation we have in Dallas was another formation in Carolina, so my head was kind of spinning. So you got people who hurt. CD ended up getting hurt. I think Micah just came back and I was playing. Trey was hurt. So it's just a lot of unfortunate because we played good last year when I was here. Like, we never got blew out. It was all close games. So it just matter of everybody being healthy, being on the same page. So I'm excited for this year.
And you're not new to having new coaching staff. Obviously, there was a big change here. Most of the coaches from last season aren't here that you came and met and everything like that. I know you've only been here for a short amount of time, but have you noticed the big change in the locker room that everyone's been talking about in your short amount of time here when it comes to the energy, the college culture is what the phrase that's kind of been thrown around. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, kind of. Shotty's a great coach. Shotty kind of remind me of the coach in Carolina. They always got like positive energy, never negative. I think when I got traded, Shotty was the first coach. He was the first coach to text me when I got traded. So he brings good energy, excitements. He always do competitions every day. Try to bring everybody together. Like, we had a family beach the other day. That was good. He meeting everybody's family. So you can tell the energy's different. Everybody wants to ride behind him. Means kind of the same because Shotty led most of the meetings last year too. So it's kind of the same. But he just got the shots that he could call the plays this year. So I'm excited to play on the Shotty. The players love him. So I think we got the right guy.
He often brings up your name when the wide receiver 3 conversation comes up a lot, and he had mentioned earlier today, actually, there's an unofficial depth chart that's out there, but not to count certain people out, and he brought up your name. What does it mean for you to have that kind of support from your head coach when you're out here trying to get on that field?
Man, I just appreciate somebody believing me. That's all I ever wanted, was somebody believe me, take a chance. Even when things not going right, just keep pushing me and everything. I feel like I got the coaching staff that got my back, so I'm excited for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go out there and compete every day. Every day is its own day, so I try to live by that. So today I probably had a good practice, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking forward to tomorrow, new day, trying to go out there and compete. And when the depth chart come out, it come out. So I just know I put my head down to work, so I'm just trying to go out there and compete.
It seems like you guys have a pretty good group of guys in the wide receiver room. Is there anybody in particular that you're kind of meshing with more than the other, that you lean on, that you're clicking with in that group?
I feel like we all cool. Receiver coach cool too. I probably gel with Turk the most. Me and Turk sit beside each other, so we joke out around. GP funny too. GP funny. I feel like George is in a situation where, like, he's someone where he can finally be himself and everything. There's always bad news about George, but you don't see none of that. George had no problem with the coaches, no players. Just go out there, make plays, and just connect with everybody. So I just feel like sometimes people just not in the right situation. I feel like George finding the right situation this year, and it's gonna show. He can go out there and be himself. So I'm excited for the whole group.
There's a couple guys on the roster looking for a fresh start or getting that fresh start and feel like that, like you said, like you mentioned. What are some of the individual goals that you're setting for yourself this season?
I'm trying to go out there and play, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get on the field as much as possible, as many times as I can, trying to go out there and make plays. I always got high expectations for myself, so I want to get the ball, show them what I can do, show everybody what they traded for. So that's my goal. Of course, to win. I want to win the Super Bowl, too. I feel like we got the right pieces and everything, so I'm excited for this year.